Hey, welcome to Board Game Today and Graphic Policy. We're doing a dual video for the latest issue of Magic. Magic number 7. Interesting issue that's kind of like wrapping down the series for the most part. We're starting to kind of get in that end game of things. Written by Jed MacKay, or at least not the series, but like the arc. Written by Jed MacKay, illustrated by Guara, colored by Arianna Consonni. Consonni, sorry, lettered by Ed Dukeshire. So this is, comic version of Magic the Gathering. It's been a pretty solid series. Some ups and downs. Last couple issues have, I think, slid into what I was worried about, which was a lot of references to cards and probably in-world stuff that if you're a fan of Magic, you'll appreciate. Those who haven't, not so much. The story is that there was an assassination attempt against some guild masters. Those guild masters also happen to be planeswalkers, and they're out to go figure out who tried to kill them. Stumble upon a conspiracy. This is them going to finally start to whip some butt and go to war over all of this. Lots of battle, lots of action. Kind of wraps things up fairly nicely, and then we kind of get to the end and realize that, like, oh no, this is just the opening salvo of a much bigger battle. It's a good issue. I think it fixes some of the issues problems I had from previous issues where it was a lot of referencing cards and moves in Magic. This one isn't. It's pretty much go in, whip butt, do some spells, kill some bad guys. It takes you around like when all hell breaks loose and it's chaos all over. You kind of get to see what's happening all over, which fans of Magic would really enjoy. People who maybe don't know the world, doesn't quite hit you, but it's not really. It works both ways in that you at least get to see what's going on elsewhere, and it kind of shows that this is really chaos spreading all over. So you don't necessarily need to really know Magic to appreciate that stuff. But overall, it's kind of that opening salvo of the next arc, and I think kind of wrapping up the arc. It seems like. It's a good issue. It's entertaining. Like, there's some good action. The interactions, I think, are pretty solid between the characters. And it starts really bringing everything together. I mean, there's just some really good moments in it. So, yeah, I mean, it doesn't stand by itself, but it's entertaining, and I think it's got some pretty good art. Show things off. This is the beginning where they're kind of like, yeah, we need to declare war and start doing some stuff. There's a lot. I think what I really actually do enjoy about the comic is there's a lot of small details within about choices that are made that I think work really, really well. And it's like, oh, this all makes sense, and it kind of comes together that way. So props to the team for bringing that all together. So yeah, I mean, if you were a Magic fan, I think you'll really dig it. If you're kind of wishy-washy after the last couple of issues and wasn't sure if you should continue, I think it's well worth continuing and seeing where it all goes. Out now in comic shops, you can go get it. We got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code, tell the comic shops near you. No shop, no problem. We have some links as well. There'll be affiliate links, so we get a small percentage by doing that. You help support our site. If you're into Magic Gathering, if you're into board games, card games, role-playing games, check us out every single day at BoardGameToday.com. Of course, we're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all at Board Game Today. If you're into comics, GraphicPolicy.com, all same sites. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff. All at Graphic Policy, keeping that nice and consistent. Of course, I want to thank everyone for watching. And until next time, keep rolling those dice to get your game on. Keep reading those comics. Keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching Board Game Today. We always appreciate your views and your support, but there are so many ways for you to support our site. Not only can you do it right here on video, but you can go and check us out at BoardGameToday.com, where we have more news, reviews, interviews, everything you could ever want. But since you're here, if you can always give us a like, subscribe, or share our videos or watch something else. Is always much appreciated, and get your game on.